Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all is well. So I'm coming to you guys a late edition. Depending on what time this is, I don't know when y'all gonna see this, but I hope all is well. Guys, I'm doing a video on Derrick Jackson today. And I really want to speak on this man because I feel as though he is wholeheartedly a narcissist and he gets off on people talking about him, whether it's good or bad. Narcissists just love publicity. But also, I'm starting to talk more about narcissism, and so I figured he would be a good example to talk about. Now, if you don't know who Derrick Jackson is, you're probably under a rock, okay? But for those of you who don't know, if you are under a rock, Derrick Jackson is a famous online so-called relationship guru, dating coach, marriage coach, whatever you want to call him. Now, the thing about this Derrick Jackson character is that he's a fraud. Everything that he produces in all his videos about how men, avoid this type of man, be with this type of, man, um, just a bunch of like flattery. Derrick Jackson did a lot of flattery to women, and that is dangerous, very dangerous. And I believe the Bible gives you certain scriptures to avoid flattery, avoid people that's just full of vain talk, vanity, telling you things that you want to hear. And Derrick Jackson was very good at that, which makes him a good candidate for narcissism as well as like covert narcissism and that. Men who love to just sweet talk, but can't really produce much action, can't really back it up, but talk a good talk. That is Derrick Jackson. Derrick Jackson in a nutshell. He talked a really good game, but could never back it up. And unfortunately, his ex-wife, because she does not love herself, tolerated years and years of abuse and mistreatment. Everybody can talk about her and say how dumb she is or how this and that. And again, in some instances, I agree that she's played a really dumb role. But at some point in time, as women in our life, we've all been there. Maybe not to the capacity of her, but as far as being some man's dummy out here or giving a man too many chances or believing that there's some good in them, or even if you know there's such a monster, you're believing that there's a way that they can change. You can change them with your love, with talking, with praying for them, praying with them. Yeah, that's been a lot of women's dilemma. I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna pray with him. I'm going to stick beside him. And ladies, let me tell you this, okay? Don't be the type of woman that's gonna stick beside a man no matter what. I'm about sticking next to my man when we're going through hard times as far as like maybe financial struggles or like say we start arguing more or something like that, but it's not like over like something major, like things you can work through. Because nothing's ever going to be perfect. As much as you would like, it's never going to be 100% perfect. But what I'm not about to work through or ride or die or stick beside is you cheating on me ever. The very first time I have any evidence, anything showing me and you've been out here kissing another woman, effing another woman, walking with her, it is over. We're donezo. I don't care if we have 25 years under our belt. I don't care if we got 55 years under our belt. I'm out of here. If you start disrespecting me left and right, going off on me, disrespecting me in front of our children, disrespect, period. I don't tolerate it. I will leave you for a goodbye. You start cursing me out, yelling, raising your voice all wild, dumb, crazy, I'm gone. There's just certain things I'm not willing to put up with. I love you, but I'm not putting up with it. But you have some women where they're not no nonsense. Their capacity for bullshit, their capacity for abuse is extremely high. And they say they do it in the name of the Lord. They say they do it because they really love that person and no one's perfect. They make excuses when they know in reality it's because they don't love themselves. Because any woman out here that loves herself would not take back a cheater. I'm telling you that. It doesn't matter that they change. It doesn't matter that they feel bad. It doesn't matter that they went to therapy. It doesn't matter that they went and talked to God. None of that matters. If that man put his, you know what, in another woman, you better get the hell out of there. Do you forgive them? Absolutely. You have no choice when it comes to God, baby. But when it comes to staying there, God gives you an option for that. He don't tell you have to stay with a cheater. That is your choice to do so. And I'm saying that, in my opinion, that is the worst mistake you can do is stay with a cheater, because you're letting that person know it's okay. And I know it might be somebody out here that might think differently, like, no, they changed, no, they not. I don't trust it. Me personally, I don't. I don't. I don't trust it. I already have trust issues as it is. Like, I don't. It's very rare that I trust people. Even if I tell you I do, I really don't. It's like I have like this thing where I just have to stay guarded. Like, it's just what life has taught me. Like, I could like you, we could hang and all that, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I would never think like, oh no, they could never. Shit, yes they can, and yes they will. So no, but get back on the track of Derek Jackson's wife. That's where I believe she went wrong. Ultimately, the hugest red flag was when she first discovered he cheated on her. But yes, she internalized it and made it seem like it was something wrong with her. Or, she kind of looked at Derek Jackson like he was the prize. He was probably like the most attractive guy she ever been with. And he made her feel like she was lucky to be with him versus the other way around. The woman is the prize, period. Okay? And I'm saying this based off the Bible, not based off society. I'm saying this based off the Bible. God says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. It does not say that for the wife finding a husband. It doesn't even tell the wife to find a husband. It does not tell a woman to find a husband. A man's job is to find a wife, is to find his wife. All this new age stuff where the woman's going out her way to chase the man down and propose to him and do all that. I'm not with none of that shit. I'm not with none of it. I think it's very just hell no for me. Okay, that's me personally. Whatever you choose to do, whatever floats your damn boat, do not come in my comment section with your crap. You will be blocked. I think I have to tell people this all the time because some people think I'm really here for their back and forth. I'm for the block button all day, every day. Amber for president. Hello? Because I'm not about to argue with you. Like I said, it is not the woman's job to be going out here chasing after him when the Bible clearly gives you instructions on who's supposed to be going after who. God says if you treat your wife harshly, I won't even answer your prayers. God says if you do not provide for your family in 1 Timothy, you are worse than a non-believer. You're like an atheist in God's eyes. If you see the theme of what God is saying in the Bible as far as the genders are concerned, God puts way more pressure and emphasis on the man to step up, to get it right, to treat that woman as the ultimate prize. It does not say that for the woman. It gives us instructions to respect our husbands and to submit to them. Again, our husbands, not just some random dude. Yeah, not just some random dudes. So, a lot of men be wanting that treatment, and even women, but until you're like married or you've made the official talk, you're engaged, or you guys just know you're going to get married, whatever, then it's just certain things, yeah, you're not going to really get from that person or should really expect yet. But again, as far as Derek Jackson case is concerned, these things were already supposed to be sold and secured. And so, when the position's out of order, when the woman is starting to think that the man is the prize and treating him like he's supposed to be treating her ultimately, things are out of order. And for them, it was out of order for years. And she's still stuck beside him. And in the end, he continued to drag her through the mud for the whole world to see. It's one thing when women take their L's in private. It's a whole nother ballgame when you take your L in the public scrutiny eye. It's absolutely disgraceful. Again, we can talk all day about how the wife is, again, dumb, stupid, take accountability. Yes, she should take accountability. But ultimately, Derek Jackson is a freaking disgrace. He's disgusting. He's nasty. He is the exact man you want to stay far the hell away from. And he's a clear example of how you have to have discernment. Your discernment game has to be 10,000% on point, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, because narcissists can be men and women. A lot of men have been affected by narcissist women too. So you have to have discernment, both men and women, so that you're not caught up in this toxic bullshit. Derek Jackson is one of the most disgusting human beings, period, to walk this earth. Not for the fact of him just cheating, but it's the fact that you continuously make videos, even up until just recently. And you know that you're out here living a complete lie, the complete opposite. Why not just make videos catered towards men dogging women out? I mean, that's what you're doing. Why not just make videos about it? You know, Kevin Samuels, he got on his platform and he bashed women. He talked about whether some things were good, some things were bad. He said whatever the hell he wanted. He didn't care if people hated his guts or not. He was honest with himself and honest with others. But you want to come in as like this knight in shining armor, like Little Red Riding Hood, when you're really the big bad wolf. When you're the one knocking down people's houses, but you want to come around with a red cloak, like, oh, please let me in, I'm cold. No, you're the damn villain. That's what's disgusting, that you can't even be real. Won't you just say, yeah, I like to dog women out, and I hate them. But I guess that would be keeping it too real, huh? That would be too transparent for him. You know, like I said, there were several men who were very open on their platform and they bash women a lot of times and they didn't care. Andrew Tate was one of them, Kevin Samuels. And like I said, there's going to be some people who be like, no, they didn't bash women. They just told them things they didn't want to hear. It was ugly truths. No, a lot of times they was bashing them, going in on their weight, their height, you know, how many, if they had kids and all that. When a man loves you, all that stuff, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, number one. Number two, when a man loves you, he will, whether it's the weight, height, kids, whatever, he's going to take all of it because he loves you. So I know the difference between bashing someone and stating out certain facts or certain obvious things. But regardless of all that, again, I don't want to bring these people to say they're like the main subject. The point of the matter is Derek Jackson, like I said, he's a disgusting individual. He refuses to be honest, and his career has been brought upon the backs of women, selling them pipe dreams, hope dreams, things that he know he can never accomplish. He's a little boy. He's a 10-year-old, 12-year-old little boy who got injured, hurt in a 30, almost 40-year-old man's body. And it doesn't matter how attractive your outer appearance is, if inwardly you are ugly and disgusting and spiteful and useful and hurtful. Now, your looks on the outside does not matter when your fruit is rotten. So ladies, please use discernment. Do not just go by a man's sweet words. Men have the gift of gab. They can talk your panties right off, which a lot of men are good at doing. But you have to see beyond that. You have to. Because some men are literally out here just trying to destroy your soul. I don't know what it was about Dania that he decided to try to, not try to ruin her life. But maybe she was an easy victim for him. I don't know. Again, maybe he wanted the girl next door to just be a trophy on his arm, but he really wanted to be out here with somebody from P Valley. I don't know. But at the end of the day, that Dania did not deserve it. Regardless of the jokes I want to crack, she didn't deserve that. And Derek Jackson will pay for his mess. But ladies, this is a cautionary tale again. Stop just taking men by their word. Research and be very knowledgeable on narcissism. Okay? And if a man is not backing up his action with his words, get the hell away from him because he will damage you. He is toxic. All right? Period. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, if you're sticking it out with your girl, thank you. Again, take these things into consideration of what I said. Again, I don't just have it out for this man. Again, I didn't even say nothing, I don't think, the first time when everything came out. But this is just ridiculous. Enough is enough. And I really hope his following, like, they need to stop, like, falling behind this man, backing him up. Because, like I said, at least he could have been honest. If he just would have came out and was honest and said he needed help and these are his true confessions, his feelings, it's still messed up. But maybe, you could redeem yourself in the public with that. But for you to, like, continue to keep trying to cover things up and make it seem like it's people out to get you, and Dania, she's out here like trying to put curses on people, misusing the Bible. And her husband, she's literally sleeping with the enemy. It's just awful. It's ghetto. It's disturbing. It's disgusting. It's deception. It's a disgrace. It's a hot mess. I can go on and on. But that's why I said I think I've had enough. But ladies, please, if a man's a cheater, if he's a liar, inconsistent, you find deception after deception, he didn't tell you stuff, he left out certain information, but with other women, you find other women's phone numbers, lipstick, perfume, whatever, just get the hell away from that man, okay? There's another man out here that will love you wholeheartedly, truthfully. There are men out here that will not cheat on you, that will not lie to you, that will treat you like a queen. But remember, it starts with your mindset, and you have to love yourself. It is not an option. But stay the hell away from jokesters like Derek Jackson. And God will deal with him. God will have the last word. Mark my words. Understand this. God will have the last words in Derek Jackson's life for how he treated his wife and other women. And those women who knew he was married again, he's going to deal with them as well. It's not just a one-way street. But like I said, I don't want this to go past this. So this is it for now. We'll probably do another thing with him. I don't know, or something relating with him. I'm not sure. But I'm wrapping it up for this video. Again, thank you so much for your love, your support. I will be back with another video. Okay, I hope you beautiful souls are having a great week whenever you see this. I love you, and God loves you more. I'll see you soon.